Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV and welcome to another Redmond Roundup preview news thing. Anyway, welcome back to James Redmond TV. It's been a couple of days since I've uploaded, so hopefully you've bared with me and hopefully you've returned to the channel. If you have, then smash a like, but only if you enjoyed the video. That's the #1 rule. And also subscribe to James Redmond TV if you want to see more of this ugly mug. But before we do get into some of the juicy news topics, such as Naby Keita possibly getting a new contract, delving into the Brentford game itself, I want to just thank LeBom for sponsoring this video. If you do not know LeBom, they've sponsored the channel before, they've sponsored a few videos before, and they're sponsoring this one. If you do not know what the app is, then basically it is a bet predictor game, but the difference is you're not betting for a bookie, you're betting with your mate. It's a more fun style of essentially betting. So in this case, you've got to basically get 4 or 5 friends. You all go into a group in the LeBom app, and on top of this, you all put around, let's say, £10 in. So the one that I'm in, I've put £10 in, but you can make it 20 or whatnot. And the one who accumulates the most points and gets the most predictions over the Premier League weekend will be the one to take home all the moolah. And what I like about the LeBom app is it makes the most meaningless games all the more meaningful. It will get you caring about Burnley versus friggin' Norwich because you just want to get that result right. The scores, the points and whatnot, the notifications, they come through as the goals are scored as well, so it does keep you posted with the game. And if you do want to download the app, and of course you've got to be over 18 and T&Cs apply, then be sure to click the link at the top of the description. And I just want to say thank you once more to LeBom for sponsoring this video. But anyway, we've got loads to delve into, like I said at the start of the video. And before we talk about the Brentford game, I want to talk about the Naby Keita contract saga that has been going on. Rumours have basically been circulating that Liverpool are looking to extend Naby Keita's contract at the club. But Naby Keita has said, I don't mind signing a new contract, but I am going to need a more prominent role in the team, a more of a first team involvement. Now, I can admire a player wanting to play football more than the next guy. I'm a YouTuber. Imagine telling me that I can't make YouTube videos. I'd be absolutely devastated. And with all due respect, it's not like that he deserves a guaranteed first team place in the squad with the injuries and even some lacklustre performances. Do not get me wrong, if he was scoring bangers every single week like what he done against Crystal Palace, then fair enough. But sometimes you've got to just do just a little bit more to be getting into this Liverpool starting 11. And there is, of course, a few perspectives and a few ways to look at this. And again, I do admire the fact that Naby Keita wants to play more, and I'm sure he believes in his own ability. He believes that he should be starting week in, week out for Liverpool Football Club. But again, it's not about what you believe, it's about what you produce. And what Naby Keita has been producing, even though it's not all his fault, you can't blame a player for being injured. It's just one of them things where you do have to show a little bit more. Do you deserve to go in above Harvey Elliott? I don't think he does. Do you deserve to go in above Thiago? I don't think he does. And Fabinho and Henderson are certified in their positions anyway. So where is the spot for Naby Keita? Now, with the contract itself, and I want to ask you the question as well, do you want to see Naby Keita get a new contract? Because it's a risky one. He's already on north of 100k per week. He hasn't really shown or warranted too much to get a new contract. But if Jurgen Klopp genuinely believes that signing Naby Keita on a new contract, then for once I'm actually going to just trust Jurgen Klopp and his judgment, because I trust him on a lot of things. I'm saying for once, but I trust him on many decisions. But I just believe, even though it might not be the most favoured option to go and give Naby a new contract, I do believe that the manager still sees something in Naby Keita. But first team football at LFC has got to be earned and not just given. So let me know what you think about this in the comments down below, the people. But we do also have a massive preview to delve into with Brentford versus Liverpool. Now, I always like to break it down in a very few certain ways. I like to talk a little bit about how we're going to win this game, the threats of Brentford, and also the lineup and score predictions. And I just want to talk about what do we have to watch out for in this game. Well, actually, do you know what? I'll talk about how do we beat Brentford. We beat Brentford the way we've been beating every single other team. We move the ball quick, as well as still making really good set pieces, because this season, and slightly more season on season, we've been getting better with set pieces. I think we've created the most big chances in the league out of any other side this season. We've got 20. I think Manchester City is second with like 18 or 19. And then even if you look at Chelsea and how good they've been, they've created just 11 big chances. So Liverpool are certainly the team to watch at the moment. Of course, the opposition that we played hasn't been the strongest either, but I still believe against the Brentford, you should be able to play them off the park. But when it comes to threats, the one threat that Brentford do propose is their attack. That's the thing that has got to be feared. They have got some very, very good players that can basically hurt our team. The likes of an Ivan Toney, who I think is one of the most lethal strikers that this league has to offer, on top of a player like Brian Mbeumo. Maybe I'm saying that name slightly wrong, so if there's any Brentford fans watching, be sure to correct me. But he's a French right winger. I think he's only like 23, 24. But on the ball, technically wise, he's a very gifted player, and again, can maybe cause our fullbacks quite an issue in this game. Luckily, we've got great fullbacks, but if there is an area of the pitch that we need to watch out for, it is those things. And as shown in the Palace game, and a few other moments in different fixtures, there is a moment or two where our defence can be open, but overall, you cannot complain. We've conceded one fucking goal, and that was against Chelsea. But I do want to get into the lineup prediction and who's going to be starting this game. So, injury updates on players who are returning. I know Thiago is still going to be out for this game because we're still awaiting for a scan and a time sort of length that he's going to be out for. And Bobby Firmino is back. Let me know, do you get Bobby right back into the team? I'm obviously going to let you know right now. So in goal, I've gone with Alisson. Back four consists of Robertson, Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent missed the last game due to illness. Robbo didn't play against Norwich because Tsimikas played, and Tsimikas played against Palace as well, actually, and that's why I think he's going to go back into the team. Because I've saw loads of people saying Tsimikas, you know, he's got better delivery than Robbo, and maybe there is some substance to that argument. However, Robbo is still the best left back in the world. He still does other things that Tsimikas doesn't, and I still believe that Tsimikas has to earn his way to be playing week in, week out. But I do love the fact we've got competition in them areas, and obviously Virgil Matip is our best centre-back partnership. We should know this by now, people, but the midfield that I've gone with is Fabinho, Hendo Nino and Naby Keita. Now, would I usually go with Naby Keita? Probably not. If Harvey Elliott was fit, I would have went with him. And if Thiago was fit, well, I probably would have went for him. However, Naby Keita, in my opinion, is probably the best man to fill in that role. But do let me know in the comments down below. Would you be interested to see a Curtis Jones introduced into this game? Maybe even a James Milner who could bring a little bit of stability to the side? I'm not too sure, but I do believe Jurgen is going to go with Naby Keita. And I certainly wouldn't be really upset to see him in the team. It'd be good to see what Naby Keita can be like when you give him a run of games and a little bit of momentum. And then the front three, I've gone with Sadio Mane, the greatest player in the world, Diogo Jota, and probably on form, the greatest player in the world right now by far, Mohamed Salah. Yes, I have probably just triggered a lot of people, but at least in the Premier League, I don't think there's anyone doing what Mohamed Salah is currently doing in terms of track and back, in terms of creativity, in terms of numbers, everything that you want from a winger and more, Mohamed Salah is doing. And obviously that gives away that I'm not going to be starting Bobby Firmino. Like I said, I say this with all players. I'd say it if Robbo, who I absolutely love to death, if he started playing worse than Tsimikas, then Tsimikas should play above Robbo. If Thiago or Harvey Elliott is playing better than Naby Keita, they should play above Naby Keita. I don't care if you're worth £50 million or whatnot. The same stands with a legend of the football club in Bobby Firmino. If your performances isn't as good as Diogo Jota's, then you shouldn't be in the side. But styles do make games, and stylistically, this is a very interesting fixture. I don't just see Brentford sitting back the whole game. Of course, they're going to be more defensive than we are, and they are going to still be a defensive outlet, but they've still got an attacking threat, and that can be a problem for us. But it is a very tactical way that Klopp has approached this season. He likes to change it up, and do not be surprised to see someone like a James Milner in this side, because if Jurgen Klopp feels like James Milner will be the best option for this game, best believe he's going to start him. Same if he feels that Bobby Firmino will be better. If he thinks, or Jurgen thinks, that Bobby will link up the play more and that's what we need in this fixture, then Bobby will start. And if that decision proves to be right, great. But that's the lineup that I think we're going to go with in this game, and be sure to let me know yours in the comments down below. Before we do end the video, always got to give a score prediction. I'm expecting another win, and actually another clean sheet as well. Again, I know Ivan Toney, problemo, Mbeumo, problemo, but at the end of the day, Matip is a problemo, and so is Virgil van Dijk, and it'd be wrong of me to doubt them. And in terms of the attack, let's not even get started. Like I said before, we've created the most chances in the league, and I'm expecting that to stay the same in this game. Therefore, I'm going to say Liverpool 2, Brentford 0. I think it's going to be a few moments for them, but overall, we're going to get the job done. Let me know your thoughts on the fixture in the comments down below, and of course, the Naby Keita contract saga as well. More videos are going to be posted next week. The past couple of days, I've took a step back, but if you did enjoy this video, and again, the Redmond's Army, it's one fucking rule. You've got to enjoy the video, then smash a like. It does mean more than you think. And also subscribe to James Redmond TV. I love every single one of you, and I will see you all later. Peace.